Welcome to today's video. We're going to be doing a book haul. I haven't done a book haul on this channel yet. These are books that I have bought in the last few months. I'm just going to also say that I don't really know what a lot of these books are about. I like to go into books without knowing what they're about. The first one that I have is The Traitor Queen by Danielle L. Jensen. Now this is the second book in the Bridge Kingdom series. The first one is The Bridge Kingdom. I haven't read that one yet, but I did buy that one when it was released this year. I wasn't planning on buying the second one just because I'm trying to get better at not buying full series right away. I saw the second one and I just picked it up. I like to at least have the first two books in a series, just in case I really like the first one. And the next book I got is Don't Be in Love by Leanna Sincotti. This is the same author that wrote Picking Daisies on Sundays. I bought that one when there was a lot of hype about it, and I bought this one as well. And I just think her covers are some of the most aesthetically pleasing covers I've seen. They're just really simple, but also just very beautiful. I haven't read any of her books. I do plan to read a lot of these authors that I'm going to be showing in this video. I haven't read a single one of their books, and I have a few of their books, so I'm really hoping that 2025 is the year where I can read a bunch of new authors. I'm trying to also finish series that I'm in the middle of in 2025. I feel like if I make that my goal in 2025, I can catch up before it kind of gets out of hand. I think I'm in the middle of 13 series, but a bunch of those, the next book isn't out yet, so I don't have too many to catch up on. My goal is to finish new series, read a bunch of new authors. Elsie Silver is one of them. I bought her books last year and I still haven't read one. The next one is a holiday book, and I don't think I've ever really bought like a Christmassy holiday book before, and now I have two in this haul. The first one is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. It's pretty big for a romance book, I will say, but it was 50% off on Black Friday at Indigo. I really just wanted to pick it up because I heard really good things about it from people. The next book is Sky Shade by Alex Astor. I bought Light Lark last year, and then I received Nightbane as a Christmas gift last year. It's almost Christmas again this year, and I still haven't read either of them, but I picked up Sky Shade. I really like the Indigo exclusive edition. I think the regular cover has like a teal, but I just think that this color is stunning, so I bought that. And I know that Light Lark is about an island that appears every 100 years, and these rulers have to fight. One has to die for a curse to break. I know initially it was supposed to be a trilogy, but I think she's releasing 2 other books as well, so it's going to be 5 books total. The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. She's another author who I haven't read yet. I bought Serpent and Wings of the Night over a year ago when the indie versions were out, so I have these giant hardbacks sitting on my shelf, and then I really like that she came out with the mini hardbacks. I love mini hardbacks so much, and I bought Serpent and Wings of the Night. It was on Book Outlet, and I think I got it for like $7.99, which is incredible. If you're Canadian, you know how bad Canadian book prices are. So, and then on Black Friday, I picked up the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King because I do want to read this entire series in 2025. The next one is The Songbird and the Heart of Stone. Based on what I've heard about The Serpent and the Wings of the Night, I think that I'm going to really enjoy it, so I kind of just wanted to have the whole series on my shelf. I don't think I would have bought it had there not been Black Friday sales at Indigo. The next one I have is Blue Sisters by Coco Malores. Just the concept of the book sounded interesting to me. I've been wanting to read more literary fiction. I read The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry this year, and I really liked it. I didn't even know it was a movie until after I finished reading it, so I picked up this one. And then we have An Emperor in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I bought this one because I've heard so many people talk about it. I only bought the first one in the series. Now this is one that I'm going to read the first one before I get the next one. I feel like it'll be like a little treat if I finish this book and really enjoy it to get the next one. I will read the first and second one for sure. We'll see how I feel after those ones. Being 13 was on sale for Black Friday, so I picked that one up. I have a Book Outlet order coming in too because they had a lot of books and they also were having sales. Was it Saving 6 or one of the books with the number 6 on it? I ordered from there. It was like $7. I have 3 books in the series, but I haven't read one. This is a series I definitely want to read in 2025. I don't think I'm going to buy more than the first 3 books in the series. I feel like that's enough for me to understand whether or not I'm going to like the rest of it. Next book is Blood Over Bright Haven by ML Wong. Someone had sent a TikTok in a group chat that I'm in, and the TikTok had me sold. It was a guy, and he was talking about how like the concept of this is crazy. He was talking about how he ever thought that he could write a book. After reading this, he's like, there's no way. He just said that this was so well thought out, such a good story, and so that intrigued me enough. I've just heard that it's a really unique concept, very well thought out. And then we have Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. It's more of like a cozy fantasy, if I'm not mistaken. This one's a trilogy, A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed, and I loved the books on the sprayed edges. I think it's like a dark academia type of fantasy. I bought it because I thought it was the most stunning special edition, like one of the most stunning special editions I've ever seen. The next one has a bit of a story, so I bought The Will of the Many. The reason why I picked this one up, and also I didn't realize how big this book is, but the reason I picked it up is because because I heard the cover was changing and I thought this cover was so beautiful. Both covers are great, but I really liked this cover and thought that I would get it eventually, so I just wanted to grab it before it went out of print. And this is the next holiday read that I got. I had to order it online because they didn't have any stock in stores, and I really wanted the Indigo exclusive edition, but that is My Darling December by Lauren Asher. I have all of Lauren Asher's books, like every single one, and I have yet to read one of her books. I really liked this edition of it because it's pink. It just feels very Christmassy and it's very short. Just another small little Christmas read. Like I said, I don't think I've ever bought Christmas reads, and now I have two. I'm not going to buy more than that. I feel like if I don't read them before or during Christmas time, I'm probably not going to read them again till next year. So I think two is plenty, especially because my December TBR is pretty packed. I don't even know if I'll be able to get to it, but I think the novella will be like a nice little break between reading the Throne of Glass tandem and Kingdom of Ash. I feel like maybe I'll pick this one up in between when I get to that. The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. I haven't read an Adrienne Young book before, but I was waiting for it to come out in paperback. I have so many books on my physical TBR that I wasn't in a rush to add more books to it, but as soon as this came out in paperback, I picked it up. And the next one, I was heavily influenced by a group chat that I'm in to grab this. A lot of people were reading it at the time. The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I might start this toward the end of 2025. We have Alone with You in the Ether by Olivia Blake. The next one I have is The Sword of Kaigan by ML Wong. So when I heard of Blood Over Bright Haven, I started seeing a lot of other videos of people talking about ML Wong, and this is apparently a very popular book. I think it's indie published. So the next three I'm just going to talk about together, but that is the Belladonna series. I wanted the box set. I saw what the hardbacks look like on their own, and I thought they were the most beautiful hardbacks I've ever seen. The box set in Canada was $75, and on Black Friday it went down to $50. I told myself if the box set ever went down in price, I would pick it up. The last book in my haul is Here One Moment by Leanne Moriarty. This was voted Indigo's best book of the year. It's a very interesting concept. There's a bunch of passengers on a plane, then all of a sudden one of the passengers gets up and starts telling everybody when they're gonna die, and then fast forward to the future and people are dying in the way that this passenger said that they were going to. It was just too interesting not to get in, especially because it was 50% off during the Black Friday sale. Like, I couldn't not get it. Those are all the books that I bought over the last few months. I do know it's a lot too. Like, I know I'm very privileged to be able to buy this many books. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.